Be mine. Forever. The unwanted Valentine. Daniel had never believed in love, not really. To him, relationships were fleeting, good for a few months of fun, but nothing worth keeping. He was good at charming his way into hearts, but just as skilled at walking away when he got bored. His phone was full of numbers, but few he ever called back. So when Valentine's Day rolled around, he treated it like any other Tuesday. Work, gym, dinner, maybe some mindless scrolling through his dating app. He had no special plans, no lingering attachments, and he liked it that way. That is, until the letter arrived. It was waiting on his doorstep when he came home. A single, yellowed envelope, his name written in deep red ink. No return address, no stamp, just his name. Daniel frowned, nudging the envelope with his shoe. He didn't like surprises. Curiosity got the best of him. He tore it open, revealing an old Valentine's Day card. The design was vintage, faded and delicate, featuring a cherub with hollow black eyes, clutching a wilted rose. Inside, a single sentence was scrawled in that same deep red. Be mine. Forever. The letters were jagged, uneven. The ink smelled metallic. Daniel grimaced. He wasn't an expert, but something told him this wasn't ink at all. Was this some kind of joke? He had dated plenty of women, some who didn't take rejection well, but this was a whole new level of unsettling. With a scoff, he tossed the card onto the counter and forgot about it. At least he tried to. The first gift. The next morning, Daniel found another surprise waiting outside his door. A small, heart-shaped box, wrapped in pink paper, tied with a delicate bow. His stomach tightened. He picked it up, feeling its weight. Something shifted inside. His hands felt clammy as he pulled the ribbon loose and lifted the lid. Inside, nestled in soft velvet, lay a severed human finger. The nail was painted a deep, glossy red. His breath caught in his throat. His stomach churned. That nail polish. He knew that color. Emily, a woman he had dated last year. Sweet, but too attached. When he lost interest, he ghosted her, blocked her number, moved on. And now, her finger was in a box on his kitchen table. A notification buzzed on his phone. Unknown number. Do you like my gift? I picked it just for you. Don't worry, darling. There's more to come. Happy Valentine's Day. Daniel's hands trembled. His pulse pounded in his ears. This had to be a sick joke. A prank. But who would go this far? He called the police. No leads. No escape. The officers arrived within the hour, skeptical but professional. Looks real, one muttered as he examined the finger. They took statements, asked questions. Had he upset anyone recently? Any jealous exes? Daniel ran through a mental list of every woman he had ever dated. There were a lot, but none seemed capable of something this unhinged. The police took the box and promised to investigate, but their doubtful expressions told him everything. There wasn't much they could do. That night, Daniel locked his doors, checked his windows, and left every light on. He kept a knife by his bed. Sleep was impossible. At 3 a.m., his phone buzzed again. Unknown number. I know you're scared, darling, but I don't like locked doors. Let me in. Daniel bolted upright, heart hammering. A chill ran through him. Then, knock, knock, knock. Slow, deliberate. The air in his apartment felt wrong. His phone buzzed again. A picture of his front door, taken from the outside. His blood turned to ice. Watching, waiting, getting closer. The next day, Daniel left work early. He needed answers. First, he looked up Emily. Nothing. No social media updates, no recent posts, no sign of her at all. Then, he searched for other exes. Lisa, Rachel, Samantha. A pattern emerged. They were all missing. A chill crept up his spine. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. You're starting to understand, aren't you? I never left, Daniel, and I'll never leave. His hands shook as he turned off his phone. But that night, another box arrived. Larger this time. His gut twisted as he pulled off the ribbon. Inside lay a freshly severed heart. Still glistening. Still wet. A note rested beside it. It still beats for you. Just like I do. The room swayed. Daniel staggered back, bile rising in his throat. Then, another text. Unknown number. Come find me, darling. I'm waiting. Attached was a location pin. An abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Daniel should have called the police. Should have fled. But he had to end this. Missing person report. Daniel was never seen again. His apartment remained untouched, door locked from the inside. The only thing left behind was a single Valentine's card. The message inside had changed. You're mine, forever. And every year, on Valentine's Day, a mysterious envelope appears at his old address, waiting for the next recipient. And so, Daniel was never seen again. But love. Oh, love never truly dies. It lingers. It waits, and maybe, just maybe, this Valentine's Day, you'll find a little envelope waiting for you. No stamp, no return address, just your name, written in red ink. So tell me, if you found it, would you open it? Sweet dreams, if you can sleep tonight. And remember, someone, somewhere is watching and waiting. Happy Valentine's Day.